Close your eyes and picture this. You call your dog's name. Before you finish the word, you hear the thump 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 of a tail on the floor. Moments later, they're at your feet, ears perked, eyes shining, heart wide open. You smile, you reach down, you scratch behind their ears. They look back at you with that gaze, the one that makes you feel like the most important person in the world. But here's the twist: your dog at that moment doesn't think you're human. That's right, in their mind, you're not some alien species they've learned to tolerate. You're not just a two-legged creature with opposable thumbs. You are a member of their pack, their trusted companion, their family. And this changes everything we think we know about dogs. Welcome to Barkology. Today we're going on a journey deep into the heart and mind of your dog to understand how they really see you. What we'll discover is surprising, sometimes even shocking, but it will deepen your bond with your best friend in ways you've never imagined. Let's travel back in time, not just a few hundred years, but tens of thousands. The world is harsh and cold. Woolly mammoths roam the plains. Humans live in small bands huddling near fires at night, and beyond the circle of light, wolves. For countless generations, humans and wolves were enemies. Humans feared the sharp teeth and night howls. Wolves feared the fire and the sharp stones humans carried. But nature has a way of bringing unlikely allies together. Some wolves, the boldest, the most curious, began creeping closer to human camps, drawn by scraps of food. Some humans, the most observant, the most patient, saw that these creatures could be more than a threat. The first friendship may have been as simple as a tossed bone and a wagging tail. A silent agreement: you share your fire and food. I'll warn you of danger. That small moment changed the course of both species. Over generations, the fiercest wolves stayed in the wild. The calmer, friendlier ones stayed near humans. They grew smaller, gentler, more eager to please. They became the first dogs. To understand why your dog doesn't think you're human, you have to see the world as they do. Dogs are pack animals. In a pack, survival depends on trust and cooperation. There's no room for strangers, everyone belongs. When your dog curls up at your feet or follows you from room to room, it's not just habit. It's instinct. It's the pack staying together. You're the heart of the pack, sometimes the leader. Sometimes the parent, always family. That's why being left alone can be so stressful for them. In the wild, separation could mean danger. To a dog, being apart from the pack feels unnatural. Science has uncovered something astonishing about this bond. When a dog looks into your eyes, your brain releases oxytocin, the same hormone that strengthens the bond between parents and children. Even more fascinating, their brain releases it too. No other animal shares this mutual response with us. Not horses, not cats, not even our closest primate relatives. It's as if, across millennia, humans and dogs evolved to love each other. That's why a dog's gaze feels so powerful. It's a shared language of trust written in biology. Here's where it gets even more surprising. Dogs don't rely on sight as much as we do. Their vision is good enough to recognize familiar shapes and gestures, but their world is painted in scents. When they look at you, they don't just see your face. They smell your unique scent, sense your mood, detect tiny changes in your body, even your stress hormones. To your dog, you're not defined by your appearance. You're defined by the smell of home, the sound of your voice, the rhythm of your heartbeat. That's why they recognize you even in the dark or after you've been away for years. In their mind, you are unmistakably theirs. For decades, dog trainers preached about being the alpha, based on early studies of captive wolves. But later research revealed that wild wolf packs aren't run by tyrants. They're families, usually a breeding pair and their offspring. Your dog doesn't see you as a dictator. They see you as a parent figure, a guide, the one they can trust. This changes how we train and live with them. They respond best to calm leadership, consistency, and kindness, not fear, because that's how a good parent leads a pack. Throughout history, dogs have acted not as pets but as true packmates. Think of Hachiko, the Japanese Akita who waited at a train station for 9 years after his owner died, believing his friend would return. Or Leica, the stray dog from Moscow who became the first living creature to orbit the Earth, a journey that paved the way for human spaceflight. Or the countless search and rescue dogs who have dug through rubble after earthquakes, leapt into floodwaters, or braved smoke-filled ruins, all to save the lives of strangers they somehow recognized as part of their larger pack. These stories reveal a truth that science alone can't explain. Dogs don't see the boundaries we see. To them, the pack is whoever they trust and love. Ever wondered why your dog circles before lying down? That's a habit passed down from their wild ancestors who trampled grass to make a safe resting spot. Or why do they tilt their head when you talk? It's not just for charm, it actually helps them hear and understand you better. Even barking, a trait wolves rarely use, evolved as a way for dogs to communicate with humans. It's their language, adapted to reach us. Dogs don't just live alongside us, they read us. They sense our emotions, sometimes better than we do ourselves. They can detect sadness, stress, even illness. Some trained dogs can alert diabetics to changes in blood sugar or warn of an oncoming seizure. Others simply sit by our side in silence, offering comfort without words. In return, they ask for little: a place in the pack, a sense of belonging. When we share our homes with dogs, we're continuing a partnership older than agriculture, older than writing, older even than cities. It's a partnership born of survival, but sustained by affection. Dogs have stood with us as hunters, guardians, herders, rescuers, and healers. But above all, they've been companions. In a world that often changes too fast, their steady presence is a reminder of something simple and enduring. We are better together. Your dog doesn't think you're human, they think you're theirs. And that's what makes the bond so extraordinary. They don't care about the boundaries of species. They care about trust, companionship, and love. That's the lesson dogs offer us, that real connection is built not on appearances but on loyalty and shared lives. If this journey into your dog's mind has surprised you or deepened your appreciation for your four-legged friend, imagine what more we can discover together. Join us at Barkology, where every wagging tail tells a story. Help us reach our first milestone of 1,000 subscribers. Click that subscribe button and be part of a community that celebrates the timeless bond between humans and dogs. Because when we understand our dogs better, we become better companions to them. This is Barkology. Thank you for watching, and tonight, when your dog curls up beside you, remember, to them, you're not human, you're family.